if it wasn't for TikTok, I wouldn't be here today. So when I see other people venting online, it don't bother me, because I assume that they're feeling and going through what I went through, and that they don't have an outlet, or even if they do have an outlet, they just need to talk. So I don't understand why y'all be so fucking mad about that shit. Like, in all reality, just like they don't have to get online sharing their business, you don't have to get online sharing your opinion. When I was raped, right, I denied what happened to me. I was like, that didn't happen. That's not, da-da-da. I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, everybody's going to judge me. Everybody's going to think I'm dirty. Everybody's going to think I'm nasty. For the rest of my pregnancy, I was really struggling with my health. I kind of told y'all a little bit about it. I was declining. Baby was declining, just because I was struggling. It wasn't until I was diagnosed with my depression and stuff, and then I had postpartum depression, where I was like really, really fighting for my life, right? I lost my uncle, I lost my best friend, I lost my grandmother in the same year that I was raped. I gave birth that year. Me and her dad broke up. All my friends kind of left me after the trauma. I decided that same year that I wanted to pursue legal action against my rapist. I did not know that, you know, I would have to go to the police station and talk to everybody and be recorded and have to constantly go up there and relive the same thing and talk about the rape kit, and I had to do all this stuff. It was a lot for one person, right? So I was losing my shit, and I had nowhere to go. I didn't know who to turn to, so I started talking about it on social media, and I got bullied on this bitch. His people, his friends, his family, they're harassing me online, telling me he never did it, saying all this stuff. I was hurting. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. So I came to social media and I talked about the journey and the process, and it made me feel better. It felt like I'm getting this shit off my chest. Even if it's temporary, I'm gonna get this shit off my chest because I don't have nobody else. So by the time I did get a therapist, I went through the Women's Rape and Crisis Center, because they give free trauma therapy to rape survivors. I prefer survivor over victim, but they give free therapy to them, to us. So I started doing that, and then, you know, Jocelyn was such an amazing therapist. I miss her every day. I wish I knew where she worked, because then I would be like, girl, I want you to be my therapist. I need you to be my therapist. You did so much for me. I don't even want to part ways. I'm telling y'all, one day I'm gonna find Jocelyn, and she's gonna be my therapist again, because I have not wanted another therapist since we since they lost funding for her position at the crisis center. But, you know, she told me it's okay for me to talk about it online as long as it's not affecting me. And I tell people that all the time, like, oh, y'all hate that I vent online, but my therapist feels like it's totally fine. My psychiatrist feels the same way. As long as it's not affecting me in a negative way, then everything's good. If it starts to affect me from the negativity, the negative comments, the hate, the harassment, the threats, because people have threatened to rape me and my child, and, you know, that my rapist should come back and kill me, finish the job, and when he gets out of prison, he should do this and that. It's a lot, you know. So I don't see nothing wrong with it, because at the time I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm serious, like, if y'all scroll through them videos and you find those videos, you would see how much I was hurting, and I had nobody. And if it wasn't for me being able to vent online, and then people who didn't fucking know me get on this bitch and try their best to motivate me and tell me why I deserve to be here, and I don't know, like, and these people was probably going through their own shit too, like, you know. I hate that y'all hate that. And I feel like it's because you don't have that opportunity to do so. You don't feel comfortable getting online venting about your problems because somebody's watching, or you're just not comfortable. I feel like a lot of y'all hate when other people do it because you don't have the ability to do it, and I don't feel like that's a valid reason. If you are able to share your opinions online, they're able to share whatever the fuck they want to online, as long as it's not hurting anybody else.